Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from IBG models. It's a 1/72 scale tank kit, and as you can see, it's FV4101 Charioteer Mark 7B in Finnish service. So the kit number is written there in the corner, 72113, and what I have here on the table, it's the final shape of this release. So it means you'll get exactly the same stuff if you order it, for example, from IBG models, and nothing will change, so it's the final shape of this kit. And the first thing is that it's a 1/72 scale tank kit, so it will not get a lot of space on your shelf. It might be fun to build and also quite quick to build, and that's why I like IBG model sets, and that's why we are actually checking this one today. So first of all, you can notice that the box size is standard for this release, and here you can see comparison with my hand. We also have really nice box art here. On the side you'll find also some other kits which are released by the same brand. So here, as you can see, we have tanks and various armored vehicles. I reviewed them as well, so you can find it easily on the YouTube channel, which you are watching at the moment, of course. And here on the opposite side you can see two marking options which are included. I hope that there are more, but we will see it when we will be checking the assembly manual, because usually they print the marking guides there as well. So first of all, I will be doing this review in a slightly different format. So just like the previous ER aircraft, this one will be also quickly unpacked, so you don't have to wait until I will open all of the plastic bags. And straight away we start with this gray plastic sprue, which is dedicated to the side skirts, as you can see, and we also have the drive sprockets here. So if you take a careful look at the drive sprockets, I will just zoom in a bit more, you can notice that not all of the teeth are actually molded on them. That's because of the tracks design, so you have just to combine those parts together with the tracks. And as for the side skirts, as you can see, these parts are looking very nice. So we have also some of the holes here. I guess this will be installation slots, but it's interesting that these parts are plain from the opposite side, but they have really nice features on this one. So maybe it won't be visible on the finished model, but who knows. Next we continue with another set of plastic sprues. So here we have the pair of the plastic frames, and I will show you only one, because here basically we have the drivetrain elements, meaning that we get the road wheels. You can see that the rubber sections are actually pre-molded with the wheel rims. Again, we have some other drive sprockets, so I wonder which ones will be used. I guess the ones which we saw before, because I'm seeing how the tracks are molded, and these parts will be difficult to combine, but let's see. And if you wonder how those parts are looking from the opposite side, so here we have this, let's say, installation slots, but that's pretty much all you get here out of the box. But overall molding quality looks fine, so here I don't have anything to complain about. That's why we are moving to the next plastic sprue, and here we have the turret. So turret is rather large for a 1/72 scale. You can see here a comparison with my fingertip. We have all of the hatches molded separately, so that's really cool. We also have the front panel and also the bottom panel molded separately. Here you can also see the glacis plate for the tank. And if you would like to take a closer look at the turret, so here it is. As you can see, we have a nice riveting on it, and maybe I will be able also to show you what are the features on the rear side. Here also on the side wall, let's say. And also here we can take a closer look at this front panel, and here as well. As for the interior, there is nothing much, because obviously in 1/72 scale it would be strange to expect some interior included, but still it's quite nice design. As you can see, we have even the recessed edges which will help you with alignment, so it's just a matter of combining all of these parts together and you will be good to go. Next we continue with another sprue which is marked as X, and here you can see the top hull panel here, and note that here we already have some hatches pre-molded on the engine bay, because we do not get anything for opening in the engine bay, so there is no point in having the separate hatches in my opinion. And also here you can see some of the machine guns and some minor elements which will be installed here and there. Overall, the molding quality looks fine. Here you can check also that we have the large guiding tabs for this hull panel. And again, just to give you an idea of the size, here is comparison with my fingertip. Okay. Next, we have this sprue with the main gun barrel. So it is molded out of plastic, but it's a one-piece part, and it looks rather nice. So here you can see it from the opposite side, and it is hollow inside, which is also rather important. You don't have to drill anything. It's ready to be installed straight away. I know that some modders will be actually still searching for the metal version, but it's already on you whether you would like to go this way. And next we continue with this plastic sprue. So here we have the lower hull section. As you can guess, such design is way easier to deal with because basically you don't have to glue the separate panels together. You only have the rear armor wall molded separately, and that's pretty much all. The features here, I would say, are okay. It's better than just plain panel in my opinion. And here on the opposite side you can see these guiding pins for the tabs which we saw for the top panel. So quite a smart design, simple, yet it should be working together. So I think it's quite okay to get it in this size. Next we continue with the another type of the sprue. Or it's the same. No, it's not the same actually, because here as you can see we have the road wheels in a slightly different design, and we also have the stowage box here. So I wonder which version will be used here, so we will find it out once we will be checking the assembly manual. Next we continue with the tracks and road wheels. So that's exactly what I was talking about. As you can see, they are molded as a one-piece element, so you don't have to deal with a separate track length. You have them already pre-molded with the road wheels, and I guess it will be installed actually this way. So you will be installing all of the wheels from the outer side, and this is actually, or maybe the vice versa. No, I'm seeing here the installation slot, so maybe that's what is going for the hull section, and that's what is going outwards. But overall, I like such idea in 1/72 scale because it gives you a bit less cumbersome assembly process, and you can focus on some other more important things. Last but not the least is this gray sprue with the main barrel. Yes, another version, and as you can see it's a one-piece part again, and again it's a hollow part, so it's just a matter of carefully separating it off the sprue and you should be good to go with this barrel. Again, I don't have anything against such bonus, I think, or such option, because I think it's as good as the metal version as long as you assemble it carefully. Next, what you see here is the PE fret, and unfortunately for some modders with bad eyesight, this is something what I would recommend not to avoid, because as you can see we have some fine features being copied with help of metal, so that's why you have to install them on your model, otherwise it will be just a really strange result without some noticeable things. And I think the most important is that we had the mesh there. Next we continue with the decals. As you can see, they are coming from TechMod. Here we have mostly white symbols, and I'm not sure how they should be visible, maybe like this, but these are very tiny symbols. After all, we are checking the 1/72 scale kit. And next we have assembly manual. So here I will have to close the lenses a bit probably, and also zoom out so that you can see the whole page. So here you can see the first page, or the cover, it has the short history note about the tank, worth reading. So especially if you're interested in a history, there are usually some interesting facts. Next we continue with the parts map, also colors chart. Assembly process starts with the drivetrain. So here you can see exactly what I was talking about. So the, let's say, visible part is installed from outside, and also we're using this half teethed, let's say, drive sprocket. Next we continue with the lower hull section. We install also the rear armor wall, and then we continue with the top hull section as well. Next we have here the PE parts going in place on the frontal section, also some Pioneer tools as far as you can see, stowage boxes, and then we start working on the turret. So for the turret, as far as you can see, there are also PE parts used for the various clamps and the attachments. Here you can see how you have to bend it, so it's quite a lot of fun ahead of you. Next we continue also with the, by the way, the main gun barrel is used here, so that's the new one, the last one which I was showing in this video. Next we also continue with the smoke charges as far as you can see, and then the turret gets installed into place. Here we have also some other kits available from IBG models. Also we have the Hataka paints sets. And then we have two marking options. So this one is from Finland 1979. And this one is from Finland, late 1970s. Both are green tanks, both are featuring these circular symbols, but here we also have another additional symbol on the turret, and also some difference in the markings on the hull, but that's pretty much all difference you get. So I guess the main feature, let's say, view will be dependent on the color modulation skills from you. Oh, here is also the third marking option. So this one is coming from early 1970s, and I can see that the green color shade is slightly different, so that might be also interesting to play with. But overall, I think it might be a great project for modelers who would like to build a tank in 1/72 scale. They don't have the space, or they don't want to spend their time building 1/35 scale kit, and here you get almost all features out of the box, and it's nice to see the P parts included as well. So of course I'll be happy to hear your opinion about such a release, so do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today and watching this video, and stay tuned. Bye.